Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Everyone Can Grill. Today on the Weber Performer, we're going to cook a pot pie with indirect method. So let's get started. Okay, I have the coals set up for indirect cooking in the baskets. Like I always do, I'm going to put my grill on upside down, just like that. And we're going to put this on and get it start to warm up. The wind is crazy today, so I want to get the lid on here as soon as I can. Keep some of that heat in there. All right, once that's warmed up, we'll be back. All right, it doesn't take long when it's this cold or this windy out to heat things up. So what I want to do now, let's pull this a little bit closer to me, and we're going to put a good hunk of butter on here. I'm going to cut it up into little pieces to get it melted in here. I want to save a little bit of this butter for when we get the pie crust on. So let's get this melted and kind of coat the bottom of this pan. We don't want anything messed up. We're doing pretty good. I'm going to get that over the heat just a little bit. And what we're going to do is I already chopped everything up. I have cucumbers. I have celery, onions, and carrots. And we're going to put these in here and get them to render down a little bit. So all I'm going to do is keep this over the hot, but not go, wow, there's a big piece. We're going to get rid of that. But not let it get so hot that I cook the onions all the way down. I just want to make them translucent. And that'll take probably 5 or 6 minutes or so. So we'll let this go and we'll be back. All right, you can see it's bubbling here. The onions are starting to take on some good color. Celery's cooking down just a little bit. Carrots are going to take a little while, but it's okay. We got time. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to take a whole thing of mushrooms from the store, already chopped up, easy to go. And we're going to put them in there and stir them in and cook them down. I can hear we're sizzling a little bit. I'm going to get it off the heat because I don't want to hurry it. We just want everything to go nice and easy. All right, so that's what we got going on right now. I'll let this cook down a little bit and we'll be back. All right, it's been about 10 minutes and everything's cooking down here. You can see those mushrooms are starting to get good color. The onions and celery are looking good. Look at the snow coming in here. It was 55 degrees this morning, and now we got snow. So now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start making my gravy. Just regular all-purpose flour, about 1/4 cup. I want to get that in there. And stir that up. And that's going to be the base for our gravy. See how that instantly thickened up on all those vegetables. I just want to get a quick stir, and then we're going to start adding our milk. See how that's cooking it real quick. Does not take long. So let's get our milk in here. I have 2 cups. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it all. So we're going to start small. We can always add to it. And I'm just looking at for how much. Yeah, see? We'll use it all. I was just looking, I didn't want to get it too high on the cast iron. Now I'm going to stir that in and get all that flour mixed in there. And you can feel the flour coming off the vegetables as it loosens up. And what's going to happen is this is going to heat up and start bubbling, and that flour is going to thicken the gravy up and it'll tighten up. I want to add my first layer of seasoning, which is just salt, pepper, and a little bit of granulated garlic. And I don't know if it's true or not, but they say to use granulated garlic instead of garlic powder because garlic powder's flavor will cook out under the heat. So I've been using granulated garlic for a few years now. All right, it looks like soup right now. I'll let this cook down and we'll be back. All right, it's been about a half an hour and you can see that gravy is now looking good. Let me put the lid down. It's time to add our chicken and our peas. So this is the chicken I made with pecan wood smoke the other day. There's 4 thighs in here, so there's quite a bit of chicken because it is chicken pot pie, and there is no reason to not have a whole bunch of chicken in a chicken pot pie. Because trust me, this is not going to taste like the one you get at the store with 900 pounds of salt and 2 pieces of chicken. So we get that all mixed up. See how that gravy, even though it was a little bit loose, thickened up right now because the chicken's grabbing hold of the chicken, it's grabbing hold of everything. And the last thing we want to add, well, second to the last thing, is because it's pot pies, we're going to add some frozen peas. Don't ask me why they add frozen peas to pot pies, but it's always in there. Every recipe I've ever looked at has frozen peas, so far be it from me to break from tradition. So I want to stir that a little bit more. Get those peas in there, get that chicken completely covered. And now, while that's doing that, I want to throw this piece of butter in here and get it to melt. And we're going to put a little bit more of our SPG in here. That whole bag was a teaspoon of garlic powder, or granulated garlic, a teaspoon of black pepper, and maybe, not even, a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm not a big salt guy. I'm not going to put a whole bunch of salt in everything. I just don't like it. Not needed. Oh, look at that. Yeah, buddy. Let's get this all smoothed out. I want to get some of that juice pulled over the other side. We're going downhill a little bit in the garage today. Smooth it all out, and we're going to try to unroll this pie crust. Yeah, I put it next to the grill because it was just getting hard as a brick. Like I said, it was 58 degrees, almost 54 probably when I came out here, and now it's down in the 30s because, like I said, it's snowing. That wind settled down a little bit at least. I see what I'm doing. I'm not trying to pull that over the top. I'm just getting it tucked down in there. Get a little crust on the side. It's not going to seal no matter what I do. So we'll give it a little bit of room to steam. Just like that. It's not pretty. If you want to make it pretty, go ahead. But it's awful cold out here and I want to get the lid on this Now we're going to cut some slots in here. Don't worry, my knife's clean. I just took all morning cleaning it and sharpening it. This will let the steam out and let that gravy thicken up even more. So there we go. That butter will melt as soon as I get this lid on. We'll let it go about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to put that butter on there. And it'll help brown up that crust. So there we go. See you in 10 minutes. Okay, like I said, it's been about 5 minutes and this butter's all melted. I'm going to get some of that on here. Get this where this will brown up for us. Just make it look pretty. That's all we're doing. You don't need to do this. It's not going to change the way it tastes, I don't think. But watch what it looks like when we get it off of there. Let me get this little mini pan off of here. Get the lid back on. Like I said, the wind is just sapping the heat off of this thing. And we'll be back. All right, it's been about a half an hour, and I want to show you this because it's looking pretty good. See that crust firmed up nice. I got some ash in there from trying to keep the heat up, but it's all bubbling out. I think we're going to call this one ready to go in. So give me a minute, and I'll bring it in the kitchen. Okay, here's our pot pie. It sat now for about 15 minutes while I got the grill all cleaned up, and I cannot wait to take a taste. Look at that crust. See, the crust is all flaky in there. Oh yeah, let's see what we got. Oh yes. You got a lot of smoke flavor from that chicken the other day. It's just very, very good. Easy to do. The mushrooms, everything, you can taste it all. I'm very happy with this. So, fighting the wind the whole time, but I think we did good.